Christian Pulisic proved he's worthy of being Landon Donovan's heir as the new Captain America. Pulisic scored USMNT's lone goal against Iran to secure the win in the World Cup. Christian Pulisic is the player with the biggest name in the USMNT's roster, but that has only boosted his leadership in the team, as he knows that, somewhat like Spider-Man, wearing the number 10 jersey for the squad comes with a great responsibility, especially during a World Cup. Pulisic appeared when his team and country needed him the most, scoring the goal that gave the United States the victory over Iran in the final match of the group stage at the Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup, advancing to the knockout stages of the tournament as the second-best team in the group, behind England. Similarities between Landon Donovan and Christian Pulisic. For a couple of decades, Landon Donovan came to mind whenever someone mentioned the USMNT. And upon his retirement, the United States passed through a rough patch, even missing the 2018 World Cup. While the current times weren't bright, U.S. soccer looked towards the future and embarked in a project with the 2026 World Cup in mind, which they are hosting alongside Canada and Mexico. Christian Pulisic was one of those bright young players that came out of their development system and pointed to be a star, finishing his youth career overseas and becoming an important player for the biggest clubs in UEFA. He now wears the number 10 jersey in the USMNT, and many seem to be pleased that a new Captain America, just like Landon Donovan in his time, is now defending the Stars and Stripes uniform with great skills, but also huge courage and leadership. Christian Pulisic says he's ready to play versus Netherlands on Saturday. The hero for the United States against Iran and one of their most important players, Christian Pulisic was taken to the hospital after he was injured during the USMNT's last game in the group stage. Pulisic gave an update and declared himself ready to play Saturday against Netherlands in the round of 16 at the Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup. Has Team USA ever played elimination games? And they'll try not in a World Cup. Greg Berhalter's team is through to the round of 16, and Tata Martino's team needs a miracle to make it through. The United States qualified for the round of 16 of the Qatar 2022 World Cup after defeating the Iranian national team 1-0 in their last Group B game, meaning that the team, now led by coach Greg Berhalter, has advanced past the first round in the last 3 major world soccer tournaments they have played. Mexico, with 7 consecutive World Cups in the round of 16. However, this is not the most impressive record among CONCACAF teams, as Mexico has so far qualified for the round of 16 in 7 consecutive World Cups and in 8 consecutive participation. These data suggest that if they'll try, as everything seems to indicate, does not make it to the round of 16 when they face Saudi Arabia on Wednesday. It will be the first time that the USMNT has reached a World Cup elimination game without Mexico doing so. Uruguay 1930, when the US overcame Mexico. This information would be true if we do not take into account the first World Cup in history, Uruguay 1930. 92 years ago was the only time this situation occurred, so we remember how that tournament was for both CONCACAF national teams. Mexico was placed in Group 1 along with France, Argentina, and Chile. El Tri played its first match in the history of the World Cups and lost 4-1 against Les Blues, later succumbed 3-0 against the Andeans, and said goodbye with another 6-3 defeat against the Albiceleste. For its part, the United States was in Group 4 along with Paraguay and Belgium. The North American team's debut was against the Europeans, whom they defeated 3-0, the same score with which they defeated the Guarani. These results gave the USMTN a pass to the semifinals, where they faced Argentina. The South American team won 6-1.